Today we're going to be talking about the 13th James Bond film, Octopussy, so let's get started. Hey everybody, my name is Justin. I love to watch movies. If you guys love to watch movies too, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up-and-coming James Bond videos. Today we're going to talk about the 1983 James Bond film, Octopussy. Bond is assigned the task of following a general who is stealing jewels and relics from the Soviet government. This leads him to a wealthy Afghan prince, Kamal Khan, and his associate Octopussy, and the discovery of a plot to force disarmament in Western Europe with the use of nuclear power. God, there are so many odd things within Octopussy, just from the title to James Bond hiding in a bear outfit, to him having a plane disguised as a horse, to him riding in an alligator submarine. It's just bizarre, and there's not a lot of humor within the movie. There's not a lot of jokes and wit from James Bond himself, but there are so many just odd choices within this movie. Him dressed up as a clown at the end of the film. Just the choices in here are so bizarre. It easily makes Octopussy one of the more cornier James Bond film. The plot for this movie definitely takes a step back from being a really big villainous James Bond plot. It allows for the character of Octopussy to really be developed throughout the film. Octopussy is played by Maud Adams, and she has a chance to become a really impressive Bond girl while balancing that status of that Bond girl while also being a businesswoman and a jewel smuggler as well. She's kind of caught in the middle of different scenarios between James Bond and this Afghan prince. She has her business, how she runs certain things, and she's caught in the middle of both of those. I really liked her in her role. She has great chemistry with Roger Moore throughout the film, and she's easily one of the more memorable James Bond girls. There are some really impressive action scenes within this movie, especially in India. We have this person who works alongside James Bond. His name is Vijay, and he's really charismatic in his role. I liked him as a side character within the movie, and he provided a lot of cool action scenes as he is leading James Bond to safety. So the use of different locations in the movie I found to be really impressive and stood out against other James Bond films and other locations that we have gotten before. I feel like Octopussy definitely stood out with some of the locations that they did choose. The movie does move a bit slow at times. Definitely take its time to develop the character of Octopussy and having the main villainous plot take a backseat in the film. And that allows for some of the action scenes and the overall villainous plot not to feel that intense. But when we do get to the meat of the villainous plot towards the end of the film, I do think it was climatic. But I can't help just think that this film is so corny. With him having a plane disguised as a horse, and him with the alligator sequence, and him dressed up as a clown, and him hiding in a bear suit. There's so many things that are just so bizarre and so weird within this movie that kind of take away from the status of James Bond and him being suave and a cool spy. It adds some gimmicks to the character and kind of downplays his status as a secret agent within this film. But overall, Octopussy was entertaining at times. I think that there was a lot of corny moments within the film. Some of the action scenes were good within the movie, and I liked some of the minor characters in here. And I really liked Octopussy in her role. The movie was over the top at times and ridiculous, but we are getting towards the end of the Roger Moore films. We have one more Roger Moore film, and then we move on to Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, and then Daniel Craig. So before I give my final thoughts and score for Octopussy, make sure to subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming videos. Guys, we are almost to 6,000 subscribers. I really do appreciate the support along the way. It truly means a lot to me. And I'm having a blast talking about all these James Bond movies leading up to No Time to Die coming out very soon in April. So Octopussy, fun, ridiculous title, cool character of Octopussy. I liked her in her role. I liked her as a character, had some good chemistry with Roger Moore, but this is such a corny James Bond film. I'm glad that the Roger Moore films are coming to an end. We do have A View to a Kill coming up next week, so stay tuned for more up-and-coming James Bond videos. Thank you guys for checking out the review for Octopussy, and stay tuned next week. Got a review for A View to a Kill. My name is Just Watch Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.